This video is dedicated to my late brother, Mitch. It would have been his birthday today. All right, it's time for my preview for game number 59, Arizona in Montreal to take on our Habs. Hey, everybody, I'm Rick. Welcome to Talking Habs, where you get your daily fix of Bleu Blanc Rouge. All right, so as usual, I've got some news for the game. Stats and stuff that aren't in the actual stats for the game and the lineups and I've got a special announcement, I guess, to make at near the end of the news. And I also have the Guess the Score contest, guess the score of the game, and the first goal scorer of the game. You can pick that guy from either team. You got to be the first one in the comments with that guess, and you do need to be from Canada, because if you do win, I deliver that $10 cash via Interact directly into your bank account, and I can only do that in Canada. So please give your guesses. Good luck to everybody on those guesses. I'm going to give you mine, and no, I don't win my own $10. My guess is 3-2 Montreal. I'm going to have Joshua Roy getting the first goal, and I kind of think this is going to be an overtime. I do think this is going to be a tight game. These teams you're going to see, stats-wise and stuff, are very close. Even though, let's get right into it, Coyotes' last win was January 22nd versus Pittsburgh. It was a 5-2 win. They've since had 12 straight losses, 2 of them in overtime, so it's a 0-10-2 record. Montreal is on a 5-game skid of their own, so it's a little better, but not much. And that's since I was going to say shooting out and shutting out the Ducks February 13th. So whose streak ends tonight? I say it's going to be Montreal's, but I've been known to be wrong. Slavkovsky and Logan Cooley comparison. This season, Slav, 58 games, 12 goals, 18 assists, 30 points, a -13. Logan Cooley in 57 games, 8 goals, 19 assists for 27 points and a -11. So very, very close, very similar stats. It's only their draft plus 2 years, so the D plus 2. You got to give it another 3 years before you really look back and you can make a judgment on which guy was better. Right now, Slav's sort of a little ahead, as it should be. Nick Suzuki had his 68th multi-point game versus the Devils in the last game, and that ranks him sixth. Did I say right? All-time in Habs history for players under 25 years old. So Nick Suzuki doing all those things, getting all those little stats and whatever together that says that he's going to be a great player and I think deserving of the number 1 center role that he's playing and captaincy as well. We're going to look back and say Nick Suzuki was a great captain. Jaden Struble, who seemingly was out for the season after an injury on the ice, no contact, but like maybe an Achilles tendon or something. It looked like he was on the ice for practice yesterday. And he might be cleared to play tonight. I think you're going to see he's in the list. He might be cleared. It's a game time decision. I say, wow. Reminiscent of the Josh Anderson thing that happened earlier this season where you thought his leg was done and he played the next night. So very similar thing, I think. But, are the hockey gods finally giving us a break? So Jaden Struble should be, well, it's a game time decision, but should be in the game tonight. Okay, this is from a trusted source. I'm not going to say anything more than what I'm going to say now. The Jordan Harris trade rumors that Montreal is shopping Jordan Harris are true. That's all I can say. But those trade rumors are true. Monty gets the start tonight. Monty and Nets tonight. I kind of expect it'll be Allen or Primo against the Florida Panthers on Thursday. And then I think Monty gets the start after that on Saturday against Tampa. Makes sense to me. Tonight on Arizona side, Connor Ingram gets the start for Arizona. He's got a good record. I have him in fantasy, so he's done well for me. It should be a tight game is what I wrote here. And it should be a tight game. You're going to see the stats. They're very close. My announcement, people have been asking for these things that I'm wearing, a T-shirt. There's one behind me right there. They're going to be available soon. They're going to be available soon when we have all the details, the actual details. Going to let you know, and there will be. And this was not my idea, but there will be, if you want an autographed one from anybody that you see here on our channel, you'll be able to get that. So we'll make the announcement when they actually will be available, but it'll be soon. All right, game tonight. Arizona 23-29-5 and Montreal 22-28-8. 1 point separating these two teams. If Montreal beats Arizona, it becomes a 3-point difference, I guess. That's in regulation. But I mean, if Arizona beats us tonight, they jump ahead of us in the standings, and that would put Montreal back down in the 5th from the bottom spot. You'll see in the standings when I get there. How to watch this game: 7 p.m. Eastern start, 4 p.m. Pacific. In the Habs region, TSN 2 in English, RDS in French. And in the Coyotes region, Scripps Sports. Streaming ESPN Plus, RDS, TSN, and Sportsnet, where I'll be watching it. Season series, they beat us 3-2 in Arizona November 2nd. And we're going to beat them 3-2 in Montreal tonight, February 27th. Last 10 games, Coyotes 0-8-2. They lost everything. It doesn't matter what team they played, they lost. And Montreal is on a 5-game losing streak, but they were 2-7-1 in their last 10, and they've lost to the Rangers, Washington, Buffalo, Pittsburgh, and the Devils. Home and away. Arizona's away, so they're 8-20 on the road. Montreal is 11-19 at home. You know, doesn't make you feel all warm and fuzzy about their chances. Eastern Atlantic Division standings, top to bottom. Bruins 82 points, Panthers 80, Toronto 74, Detroit 70, Tampa falling out at 69, Buffalo 58. Ottawa has moved past Montreal, and they are now in 7th, and Montreal is at the bottom of the division at 52. I want to just say this. For all the fans calling for tanking and why are they playing this guy or that guy, why are they trying to win? You can see no matter what they do, they're still falling. They're still getting to where you want them to be, and they don't have to play like shit, although they are playing like shit. But they can go out and try to win games, and we can root for them, and we can be happy when they do win games because they're still on the bottom. Anyways. Here's the bottom. Top to bottom, bottom 10. Kraken 61, Penguins 60, Buffalo 58, Ottawa 53, Montreal 52, Arizona with 51, Columbus 48, Anaheim 43, San Jose 35, as does have Chicago. Now you can see that if Arizona beats us tonight, we're 5th from the bottom. And there's still 23 games after that. There's a lot of room for that to happen. They're not going to move up in the standings. They're not getting out of the bottom 10. There's nothing to worry about and don't have to scream for the tank or why is he playing that? And Marty St. Louis sucks because he's playing Monty. Like, why? All right. Enough of a rant, Rick. Tail of the tape. Scoring chances for percentage. That's possession numbers. 45.1% for Montreal, 29th. 49% for the Coyotes, 22nd. Goals per game, 2.74 for Montreal, 28th, and 2.88 for the Coyotes, 26th. So that's very close. Goals against per game, 3.53 for Montreal, 28th, and 3.30 for the Coyotes, 23rd. But still, that's very close. Power play percentage, 19.4% for Montreal, 19th, and 22% even for them, 16th. And PK percentage, 73.4%, 31st, and 78% for them, 21st. You can see by those numbers, there's not a lot of difference between these two teams. They're very close stats-wise, and either team here can win. Who breaks their slump? And, it could go either way, really. It's going to be a tight game. It could really go either way here. All right, what's next? Face-offs. Arizona, 45.4%. They're last in the league. Montreal at 52.5% for 6th. So that could be a really big advantage for Montreal going, into this game here. And my cursor stuck. Shots. Shots on goal allowed, shots on goal per game. So the allowed, 32.1 for Arizona, 33.3 for Montreal, and shots on goal per game, 26.8 for Arizona and 28.4 for Montreal. Players to watch over the last 5 games. For points, Matthias Maselli and Cole Caulfield each with 4. Goals, Nick Bjugstad with 2, Nick Suzuki with 3. Hang on a second. That's just my dog. She's got to get in there. Assists, Alex Kerfoot with 3 and Mike Matheson with 3 and plus minus. Bjugstad with plus 3 and Jaden Struble with a plus 1. Well, let's see. Team leaders in goals, you got Clayton Keller with 22 and Nick Suzuki with 22. In points, Keller with 52, Suzuki with 55. Average time on ice, Sean Durzi, 22-34, and Mike Matheson, 25-24. Fun fact, I do believe Sean Durzi was a teammate of Nick's with the Guelph Storm and possibly with the Owen Sound as well. Wins, Connor Ingram with 17 and Sam Montalbo with 12. Ingram has been good. I picked him up at some point in the fantasy, and he's been winning for me. Arizona top 5 in scoring, 22 goals, 30 assists, and 52 points for Clayton Keller, minus 21. Maselli with 10 and 28 for 38 points and a minus 6. Nick Schmaltz, 16 and 18 for 34 points and a minus 18. Alex Kerfoot, 8 and 25 for 33 points and a minus 10. And Lawson Krause, 20 goals, 12 assists, 32 points, minus 5. Habs top scoring, I'm going to show 6 here, but Monahan is no longer here. Nick Suzuki, 22 goals, 33 assists, 55 points, minus 14. Cole Caulfield, 19 and 27, 46 points, minus 2. Matheson, 8 and 35, 43 points, minus 20. Slavkovsky, 12 and 18, 30 points and minus 13. And Brendan Gallagher back in that spot, 9 goals, 8 assists, 17 points, and a minus 25. Goalies tonight, we're going to have Ingram and Montembeault. Monty is confirmed. Ingram is almost confirmed. As good as I can get without it actually being confirmed. He is 17-13-3 with a 2.80 goals against and a 9.11 save percentage. He's got good numbers. Monty, 12-10-4. That 3-2-1 goals against. Not great, but that's still like kind of from that Boston game, and then there's a 7-goal game. And a 9.02 save percentage. So team playing shit in front of him, it's still good numbers for that. Arizona forward lines. Hayton, Schmaltz, and Kerfoot, first line. Cooley, Zucker, and Genther. Second line, Bjugstad, Maselli, and Krause. Third line, McBain, Carsoni, and O'Brien are the fourth line. For the Habs, Suzuki, Caulfield, Slavkovsky. That will be together for a long time. Newhook, Roy, and Armia, second line. Evans. It shows that he's a game time decision. That might be true. I think it's just because he had a therapy day yesterday and wasn't at practice. Gallagher and Anderson, his wings, and Colin White, Pearson, and Ullinen for line 4. Arizona defensive pairs, Mosier and Dumba, Durzi and Kesselring. Valimaki and Josh Brown for the pairs. And Montreal, Matheson and Gooley, Jacki and Savard. And Jaden Struble is a game-time decision with Jordan Harris. If Struble can't make it, it'll be Jonathan Kovacevic. And that looks like I'm at the end. There you go. Don't forget to leave your guess for the Guess the Score contest. I don't know what else to add. I'll be back at 7. So I'll be at 7 for the hangout. So please watch that. It'll be on both channels. And I don't know what else to say. Till then, stay safe outside. Stay safe outside is very important, but stay safe. Peace out. And I'll see you a little bit later today. Have a good one. Keep your stick on the ice. Go Habs, go. Bye, everybody.